Hey y'all, I'm all up in the camera. Zoom it out a little. No? Okay, that's fine. But this is just a very transparent video. Like, it's just a lot going on. See if I can go down a little so that the lighting will be better. Not really, but yeah, y'all, God has really taken me out of now like a very hard season that I endured, and I feel like he put it to me like the butterfly effect. It's so hot in here, like I can't even breathe. He put it to me like the butterfly effect. Like, he put me in a cocoon and he gave me so many different metaphors about the cocoon. Like, he was like, first of all, when a caterpillar goes into a cocoon, a butterfly is a completely different creature, a completely different creation, and that in itself is a journey, because it's like the butterfly don't know how to be a butterfly because it's never been a butterfly before. And that is literally how I'm feeling. Like, I feel like God has taken me through the fire. He's gotten me out on the other side, but I'm out on the other side and it's just like everything feels foreign and it's new and it's uncomfortable, and I just don't know what I don't know. I don't know anything. And when it comes to my career, I feel like that's really what's messing my head up the most. And my appearance, like, that's changed a lot too. Like, I'm not into, the same clothes that I used to be into. My hair, it's like I don't like it this way and I don't like it that way. It's like it's hard for me to feel beautiful, even though I know that I'm beautiful. But it's like I just don't, when I look in the mirror, I see a completely different image than what I saw before. I see myself differently. I'm all over the place, so please bear with me in this video, y'all. But I just had to vent, and I really want to be on YouTube, but it's like, this is what I'm going through in real life, and I don't have the energy for no manufactured content. Like, I just don't have it today. I don't have it. But with my career, God literally told me not to do physical therapy, and that's what I just graduated for. That's what I just graduated for, physical therapy. I invested so much. I'm sorry. Like, these people are loud. I invested so much time. If y'all know me, I've been investing time in this career path since high school. Doing the STEM program, getting internships since high school, since I was like 16, 17 years old. Like, then I got to college, and I always knew I had so many other interests, but I just never took the time to explore them because I was so focused on my path. Nor did I just feel confident enough, or I wasn't brave enough or courageous enough to explore them, because I was like, this is safe, this is known, this is something I'm good at, this is something I can see from top to bottom. I can see it from front to back, top to bottom, like side to side. I can see it and I can do it. I could execute, I could be stable, I could make my money, I could support my family. Like, I just had my whole life planned out in a way that made sense to me, that literally had God nowhere painted into it. Like, I planned everything out so that I would be able to accomplish it on my own, like without having to figure it out. On graduating, fast forward, like, I had 2 different physical therapy like jobs. Like, I was a PC tech, and then I was like working in admin, but I was shadowing and just getting all this experience that literally all not went to crap, but it's just like, I'm not even gonna be doing physical therapy. Like, whoa. And I feel like that's just even been a process within itself, because I'm mourning a career that I literally put my blood, sweat, and tears into for the past, like, 7 years. And I'm just having to start from scratch in a completely different career field that it's like I didn't even fall into it. I'm literally building that career from scratch. Like, you know how people will be doing one career but then they're so passionate about creating that they're doing that on the side, and then it starts blowing up, and then they're like, damn, like, let's forget this career and go to creation because like it created itself. No. Or that path forged itself. They worked hard, but that path forged itself. No. Like, I'm literally, God stripped the PT from me, and then it's like, now go forge that path. And I'm so sick to my stomach because I just feel like a fish out of water. Like, I'm still not mourning my old career, but I'm mourning the stability. Because deep down, I knew that I was called to more than just physical therapy. Even if I was going to do physical therapy, I was always said, like, I wanted to go back and become a cosmetologist after, and go to cosmetology school, or go get another degree in, like, something else. But I don't know. It's just, like, I have so many different interests, and then God is, like, literally my whole life now. And he took it and flipped it on its behind, flipped it on his stomach, and like, I'm just this new person, and like, I put a lot of my identity in my career, so there's just a whole nother form of lostness that I'm feeling. And I don't know, this whole season has just been me sitting down. God told me to quit my job. I haven't been working. We don't have a place. We've been staying with a friend in Tallahassee because God told me to come to Tallahassee with no place. That's a whole nother testimony that we're going to share. Me and Cece are going to share very, very soon. But he told me to come to Tallahassee with no place. And we've just been here since August. It's October now. Like, the sun rises and I talk to God and I go about my day, and I ask him for clarity, and I ask him for a plan, and I ask him for a solution. I ask him to, if I could get a job, and God is like, I don't want you working. I don't want you doing none of that. And I just see, like, Jay and DJ, those are our friends that we're staying with, and Cece, like, they all get up in the morning and they have their jobs, and Cece's in school, and they just seem like, just, they have something to do. Like, it's like waking up with a purpose, waking up with somewhere to go. And it made me feel so purposeless, and it makes me feel purposeless sometimes still, because it's just like everyone has something to do with you, and God is just like I've set you aside for my use, period. So it's like all of this other stuff, like working and stuff, will be a distraction for you, because what I'm calling you to do, you just need to have a deep intimacy with me, that anything else would get in the way. Everything else was getting in the way. And me and God have gotten so close during this season because he's literally just been my best friend. I mean, I'm at the house by myself all day, every day. And I don't know anybody that's going through an experience like this, especially at this age. Like, I just feel everyone just seems to not have it together. I mean, I know none of us have it together, even if we act like, even if it looks like that on social media. We all trying to figure it out. But everyone seems to just have some type of understanding of, like, what it is that they want to do. And even if they don't have that, at least they have some motion right now in their lives. And it's like, I have an understanding of what I want to do, but I have no motion in my life. And I'm just trying to build a life for myself, and I don't even know where to begin, because what God has asked me to do is so abstract. I'm like, Lord, like, help me how? Like, give me a leg up. And he just keeps telling me to trust him, and I'm doing my best, y'all. Like, he told me he wants me to talk. He wants me to open my mouth and speak about my experiences, speak about what I go through, because I've gone through a lot, and the wisdom that God has blessed me with through these experiences and in those experiences, I feel like it could really touch a lot of people. But even in that, like, just speaking or doing mentorship, which is something else that he's told me that I need to start doing, it's just, I feel so underqualified. I just don't feel ready. I just don't feel qualified. But God is like, I don't call the qualified, I qualify the called. And he keeps telling me that, and then he keeps telling me, like, I make everything beautiful in his time. And he keeps telling me I'll replace everything that the locusts have eaten. You know, all of these verses that he keeps encouraging me with. But sometimes when you keep hearing the same stuff and you're not seeing any movement, it gets really discouraging. But it's just forcing me to develop an even deeper bond and reliance on God that I definitely have in this season. I mean, bro, like, I depend on God for everything. I depend on him for provision. I depend on him, I mean, for direction. I ask God before I wipe my behind what toilet paper I should wipe my behind with. Like, when I say, like, I depend on God for everything, because in these next steps in my life, I feel like Bambi, like, on ice. Literally Bambi on ice. Like, I'm skating around. I feel like a baby. I feel like a butterfly, but like a new butterfly, like a butterfly that was just a caterpillar, and they looking back like, why am I, like, where are these wings that are coming out my back? Like, this is just crazy. Like, I was just a caterpillar. And he also said, with the butterfly analogy, to go back to that, I'm sorry I'm all over the place, y'all, but I'm not sorry, because this is just the real. But it's something along those lines, though. Like, for the purposes of this video, it'll do. But the caterpillar, like, has to, like, it eats itself to become a butterfly. So there's, like, a death, like cell death, that happens to the caterpillar. And in order for a butterfly to even be birthed, and that is just a beautiful analogy within itself, because God is just like, the old you is dead and gone, baby. Okay? The oh, you know, physical therapy, that I'm depending on myself, that I'm not putting the energy, time into investing in my creativity, all that is gone. Okay? Like, you are called just as you are. I literally, it's like God wants me to make a career out of this. Like, me, Tiana Ashani Lynch, nothing more, nothing less. And it is just intimidating, because that requires me to get my confidence up and to feel like I'm enough just as I am. And it's forceful, and I don't be feeling like that every day. Sometimes I feel like that, and I'm just like, yeah, like, I'm gonna make the content, I'm gonna talk my ish. And other days I just feel like a shell of myself. Like, what the hell are you doing? You literally have thrown away your whole entire life, and what are you doing? So yeah, all of that to say, that is where I'm at with it right now, y'all. And I'm gonna take it on this journey, because God has promised me so much, and I know, again, he makes everything beautiful in his time. I'm running out of time, so that's why I'm rushing. But yeah, so I'm gonna take it on this journey, but I just had to be real, because life be hard and life be lifing. It's like having to constantly pick yourself up, get back up every single day, and just choose to be a butterfly, choose to be a new creation, choose to not look back in the past. Like, I be finding myself looking at old videos and pictures of myself all the time, like, wow, like, that girl, she had it together. But God is like, no, that girl was heartbroken, misled, not in her purpose. This girl is in her purpose, okay? And the beginning is rough, but God is about to do such a big work in my life. I know it to be true. So I'm just here, ready and waiting. That's it. I hope that related to somebody, because I'm struggling. But God is good, so I can't ever be struggling that much. Never that bad. Maybe some tears, maybe some, you know, some days where I just need to lay in bed, like, I feel so sad and so lost, and then get up the next day like, this is a beautiful day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Purr. Okay, so bye, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Mwah.